Hey y'all, let's talk about the Civil War. So everybody always says the Civil War was over slavery. Yes, it was. And let me tell you how. Let me tell you why it was about slavery. But first, let's go back and set the stage. We'll go back to the Missouri Compromise. I believe that took place in 1820. Now I'm driving, I don't have any notes, so I might be off a little bit on maybe some details, but I think it was 1820. And what was it about? Well, you could say superficially it was about slavery, but not really. Check the Wikipedia page on this. The Missouri Compromise was about political power. The Missouri Compromise was a compromise saying we're going to bring in, from now on, 2 states at a time. One free, one not. So why was that? It was because if you brought in a slave state, it was more likely, in fact it was, I guess, certain to be a Democrat state. And the free states were more likely to be a Whig state. So you're going to get, in a slave state, you'll get 2 Democrat senators, which is a big deal. In a free state, you'll get 2 Whig senators. So that's what the compromise was. It was trying to balance political power. So then you fast forward to Abraham Lincoln, and you have the first 7 Confederate states secede when he gets elected. Why was that? Well, let's look at what he was saying. Let's look at his first inaugural address. So what did he say? He said he had no intention of abolishing slavery. In fact, in his first inaugural address, he mentions a constitutional amendment that they're trying to pass, and he says that he backs this amendment to make slavery a constitutional amendment, to enshrine it forever as a constitutional amendment. This is the man that the progressives praise and idolize, talking about enshrining slavery for all time in the Constitution. So that's what he's saying. But what is he also saying? He says he's going to stop slavery from spreading. Now, people mention that sometimes, and they talk about how it's like him being a great man because he hates slavery. No, obviously not. He wants to enshrine it for all time in the Constitution. Why did he want to stop slavery from spreading? Well, that's simple. Let's look at history. Go back to the Missouri Compromise. He wants to stop slavery from spreading. He wants to stop there being more slave states being brought into the Union because he doesn't want the Democrat Party to spread. He doesn't want there to be more Democratic senators. He wants it to be a Republican country. He wants his own political party to have all the political power. So that's what it was. It was a power grab. It wasn't about morality. It was about political power. That's what they were doing. They were trying to gain political power. They were trying to circumscribe the Democrat Party into the South and basically just completely isolate them and keep them basically on the back burner so that him and his party would have all the power. That's what was going on. So if you want to say that means the Civil War is about slavery, then yeah, you're right then. You're right. Congratulations. You're looking at something completely superficially and claiming that that's what it is. When in fact, no. It was a political issue, not a moral issue. Slavery, let me repeat it, slavery was a political issue, not a moral issue for most people, North and South. So that's what was going on. Look into this. Read Thomas D. Lorenzo's book, The Problem with Lincoln. See what sort of a man Lincoln was. See what all he was doing before and during the Civil War. It's all very interesting. It's a huge topic. Anyhow, let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, and have a good day.